Hello students, let's start off with exercise 4.2 quadratic equations with the statement questions. Fine. Statement questions में we have a different forms. Like statement में he can ask us to form a equation on the basis of a statement linked with numbers. फाइन नंबर्स में इवन नंबर्स पे बात कर सकता है, ऑड नंबर पे बात कर सकता है, कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स पे बात कर सकता है. देन स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन कैन बी फॉर्म्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एज. फाइन. और स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन कैन बी फॉर्म्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्पीड, डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम. It can be linked with the filling case also. Ki water is filled, time taken by some work to do it up. Fine. And it can be miscellaneous question also, day-to-day problem that some articles is made, number of articles, number of twice made, and the cost of this. So it's a miscellaneous kind of problem. In my 4B2 booklet of universal assignment, I have given 10 question of each variety, and then miscellaneous question of at the end around 40-50 kind, so that आपका स्टेटमेंट एक पर्टिकुलर लिंक से प्रॉब्लम कवर हो. एनसीईआरटी में जब एक क्वेश्चन दिया है तो उसके बाद में उसका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस का नहीं है, उसका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कुछ और है. पहला क्वेश्चन एज का है, दूसरा ज्योमेट्री से है, तीसरा स्पीड से है, चौथा फिलिंग से है, फिर मिसलेनियस है. तो कुछ एक डेफिनेट पैटर्न नहीं है जिसमें 8-10 क्वेश्चन इकट्ठे करके हम कवर कर सकते हैं. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स टू मेक श्योर जिन भी बच्चों के पास बुकलेट है स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन 4B2 से जरूर प्रैक्टिस करें, सो देट आपको एक ग्रुप में 5-7-10 क्वेश्चन इकट्ठे एज के मिले, टाइम के मिले, वर्क के मिले, स्पीड के मिले, और आपकी स्टेटमेंट की फॉर्मेशन और उसको हाउ टू चेंज दैट स्टेटमेंट इनटू इक्वेशन. क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करना इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट नहीं है, दैट वी कैन डू इट आउट. फाइन. मेन थिंग की स्टेटमेंट रीड करके सिचुएशन से इक्वेशन कैसे बनानी है. जैसे ही इक्वेशन बन जाएगी, इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करने के 2 ही मेथड है आपके पास. कौन सा? या तो आप फैक्टराइजेशन से सॉल्व करेंगे या क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूले से सॉल्व करेंगे. तीसरा मेथड और होता है जो बेसिकली आजकल हम यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो सीबीएसई में अभी बेसिकली दे हैव जस्ट सर्कल्ड आउट कि आपको ये टॉपिक कंप्लीशन द स्क्वायर के जितने भी क्वेश्चन हैं उनको बेसिकली फैक्टराइजेशन और क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूले में रिड्यूस करके सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. सो मेन पार्ट इन दिस एक्सरसाइज will be just to read the situation very carefully and write the correct equations. And how to solve it, that we already done 4F booklet, 4A booklet, all the questions. That won't be a problem for you. So be careful to read the statement. Let's see what he says in. This is my booklet page. This is a page number 9, question number 2. आप NCERT में भी चेक कर सकते हैं साथ साथ में. Question number 2, exercise 4.2. He is saying it in a statement. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Find how many marbles they had to start with. Fine. Now let's see how to write this into a equation form. देखिए what he is saying it. The two names given us John and Jivanti. आप इसको रफ कॉलम में लिखें. जॉन, जीवंती. ठीक है जी. They have 45 marbles all together. Let the number of marble John has x. Then the Jivanti's number of marbles are what? 45 minus x. Because the total is 45. अगर टोटल 10 रुपीज हैं, मेरे पास 4 रुपीज हैं, तो मेरे फ्रेंड के पास कितने होंगे जी? मी एंड माई फ्रेंड्स हैव ऑल टुगेदर 10 रुपीज. इफ आई हैव 4, देन ही हैज 10 minus 4, 6 रुपीज विद हिम. फाइन. तो टोटल 45 मार्बल्स हैं. जॉन के पास x हैं, तो जीवंती के पास कितने हो जाएंगे? 45 minus x. That's fine. Very fine. Now what he says, both of them lost 5 marbles. दोनों के ये फर्स्ट पोजीशन थी. फाइन. इन द सेकंड पोजीशन बोथ ऑफ देम लॉस्ट 5 marbles. तो इसके भी 5 माइनस कर देंगे. फाइन. और इसके भी 5 माइनस करेंगे. 45 minus x minus 5. बोथ ऑफ देम लॉस्ट 5. तो दोनों में से 5 माइनस करेंगे तो 45 minus x minus 5 ये कितना बन जाएगा? दिस इज 40 minus x. फाइन. नाउ द लेटेस्ट पोजीशन ऑफ जॉन इज x minus 5 एंड जीवंती इज 40 minus x. नाउ व्हाट ही वांटेड टू से, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दीज एट दिस सेकंड पोजीशन पे. सेकंड पोजीशन पे इन दोनों का प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द नंबर्स का प्रोडक्ट दिया हुआ है 124. According to given statement, according to the given statement, we can write the equation as ये स्टेप आप सब जगह लिखेंगे. Why? because the equation I am going to write is as per the equation given to us, as per the statement given to us. Is this fine? ठीक है जी? So आप देखें, this was my rough column. This line portion is my rough column. So what I say out there in my product is x minus 5 into 40 minus x is equal to 124. Is this fine? So product of John's marble and Jiventi's marble is 124. Now this was the main question. This was the basically work to be done. After this we have already through with this how to solve this. This we have done in exercise 4, booklet 4F and 4A, NCERT complete numerical question. How to solve this is not a problem. देखिए बहुत simple है. आप multiply करें पहले. This implies whenever you have equal to you must write implies in front. So this will become what? 40 into x minus x square minus this is what? This is minus 200 plus 5x is equal to 124. Is this fine? This is 40x minus x square minus into plus is minus and this is 200 minus into minus is plus 5x 124. Be very careful. Fine. Now what he says in minus x square को हम सबसे आगे लिख लेंगे. This is minus 40 and plus 40 and 5x is plus 45x. Fine. Minus x square plus 45x and this 200 this 124 I can bring it this end and become 124 minus 200 is minus 324 is equal to 0. We can solve as it is also, but it's always good when we have the coefficient of x to be positive. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, but that makes a simplification little more systemized. आप इसको प्लस करने के लिए पूरी इक्वेशन को माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो this will become plus, this will become minus and this is 324. Now this is in a proper position to solve this quadratic. This quadratic can be solved by two ways. If middle term splitting is possible, that is fine. Otherwise we apply a quadratic formula. Middle term split में देखें, middle term split में सबसे पहले we write sum and product. Sum of this two number will be what? Minus 25 and product of what? This is 324. Sum is coefficient of x, that is minus 45, and product is at coefficient of x square into this constant, that is 324. What are the number whose sum is minus 45 and product is 324? That those two numbers are minus 36 minus 9. If you add these two numbers, you'll get sum as minus 45. If you multiply these two numbers, you'll get product as 324. This means quadratic term can be done. This quadratic can be simplified by middle term split. So this will become what? X square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 is equal to 0. If I take x common, this will left with x minus 36 minus 9. X minus 36 is equal to 0. X minus 36 into x minus 9 is equal to 0. This into this is equal to 0. Once again same. If a into b is 0, that means either a is 0 or b is 0. That means either x minus 36 is 0 or x minus 9 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 36 or x is equal to 9. So we have two possibilities for x. X can be 36. अगर इसके पास 36 है, जॉन के पास 36 मार्बल है, तो जीवंती के पास कितने हो जाएंगे? 45 minus 36 9. और अगर x 9 है, John has 9 marble, then Jivanti will have how many? 45 minus 9 36. ठीक है? तो जॉन के पास 36 होंगे तो जीवंती के पास 9 होंगे और जॉन के पास 9 होंगे तो जीवंती के पास 36 होंगे. So x can be 36 or 9 or x is what? X is the number of marble which John was having in the initial stages. Fine. So this portion is my rough column. Fine. Do write it that also very neatly. And this portion is always, when you write equal to in between, you can write implies in the front. So main part is read the statement very carefully. Write your rough work and write this equation correct. अगर आपकी situation से equation ठीक नहीं है, then the whole question will go wrong. He will not be interested to read anything if this equation is wrong. So point is, read the statement very carefully, plan in the rough column, bring into the fair and doubly sure with this equation. Statement से equation ठीक बननी चाहिए, फिर उसको जो सॉल्व करना है, that's not a tough question. Either middle term split or quadratic formula. That we've done all the questions of 4A booklet and the numerical part of NCERT portion. We already covered in my last video, lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3 and lecture 4. Fine. Let's start what he says in the second part of this. This is second part, 4.2. This is 4.2. Question 2, second part. What he says in this, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus then the number of toys. जितने number of toys बन रहे हैं उस number of toys से 55 less है the cost of each toy. Fine. On a particular day the total cost of production was 750 rupees. Find the total number of toys produced on a day. Fine. So that's very simple. First see the number of toys. Let's say the number of toys. Fine. And the second point is cost of production. Let the number of toys be x and the cost of production will be what? 55 minus x. ये वो कह रहा है. Fine. So if the number of toys are x, then the cost of production of each will be what? 55 minus x. This he is saying in a statement. Fine. And now the total cost on a one single day is rupees 750. So total cost कैसे आएगी? जैसे अगर मैं बोलूं कि I have a 10 toys and cost of each toy is let us say 20 rupees. Then the total cost will be what? 10 into 20, that is rupees 200. Fine. Same way, if the number of toys are these and the cost of production is this, what is the total cost? Number of toys into cost of each will become total cost. दोनों multiply करेंगे. तो we'll write according to given statement, we can write what we can write number of toys into cost is a total cost of a production of that day, that is x into 55 minus x is equal to 750. Number of toys x into cost of each toy is equal to total production cost, that is 750 rupees. Fine. Now we should simplify these equations. Just go ahead the way we have done in the rest of the questions. 55 x minus x square is equal to 750. Is this fine? So now this is what? This I can write it minus x square plus 55x minus 750 is equal to 0. This I can, if I multiply by negative, because we are always interested to make coefficient of x square positive. तो इसको पॉजिटिव करने के लिए सारी इक्वेशन को नेगेटिव से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. x square minus 55x, ये पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, plus 750 is equal to 0. Is this fine? So now what are the numbers? If I have to, this is the main quadratic. Now I have to solve this. This can be solved by middle term split or by applying a quadratic formula. आप fastest way से सोचें कि sum minus 55, this is sum, and product 750. What are the two numbers that gives you sum minus 55 and product 750? तो वो numbers अगर आपकी 4F booklet की already practice है. To work out this portion, I have already given you 4F booklet. Foundation of factorization, which was basically a part of class 8th and 9th. So 4F booklet was a foundation work to just plan these two numbers. So numbers will be what? Minus 30, minus 25. Minus 30, minus 25 are the two numbers. That makes a sum minus 55. And minus into minus will become plus and 30 into 25 will become 750. तो आप इसकी मिडिल टर्म को स्प्लिट कर सकते हैं. फाइन. So x square minus 30x minus 25x plus 750 is equal to 0. So again take maximum common, x minus 30 minus 25 x minus 30 is equal to 0. फिर से देखें जी, आप दोनों ब्रैकेट्स में x minus 30 कॉमन है, दोनों पोर्शन में x minus 25 is equal to 0. Either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Fine. So this means x is equal to 30 or x is equal to 25. Fine. So these are the two answers. When x is 30 तो केस 1 आएगा. अगर नंबर ऑफ ट्वाइस 30 है तो कॉस्ट ऑफ ईच ट्वाइस कितना रहेगा 55 माइनस 30. दैट इज अगर ये 30 है तो ये कितना रहेगा, ये 25 रहेगा. और अगर x 25 है, ये 25 है, x 25 है. फाइन. तो ये कितना रहेगा, दिस विल बी व्हाट 30. So we have the two cases and all the steps are very systematically given in the solution reference booklet which we are supplying for every chapter. A booklet for NCERT and B booklet for non-NCERT question which cover all the top 5 books available in Delhi for CBSE standard. Fine. Now the next point it comes, NCERT question number 3. What he says in this, NCERT question number 3 में he says find the two number whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. दो नंबर का सम 27 है. Let the first number be x and second number is 27 minus x. क्योंकि अगर दो नंबर का सम 27 है तो एक x होगा तो दूसरा 27 माइनस x होगा. अगर दो फ्रेंड्स के पास 20 रुपीज हैं तो एक के पास अगर 5 रुपीज हैं तो दूसरे के बाद 20 minus 5 15 rupees हो जाएगी because total is 20. If the two friends have total 20 rupees, one has 5, other will have 20 minus 5. अगर दो नंबर का सम 27 है, दो नंबर का सम 27 है, 27 है सम. First number is x, then the second number is 27 minus x. Very simple. Now what he is saying, product of these two number is 182. X into 27 minus x is equal to 182. This is the equation which we get. This is the rough portion. Now we'll write according to the given statement. We can write the equation as. Fine. Now solving this will not be a problem because इसको आप जब solve करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा, 27x minus x square is equal to 182. Same way minus x square plus 27x minus 182 is equal to 0. अगर आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे किससे, माइनस से, सो दिस इज x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. So now what are the number whose sum is minus 27 and product is 182. numbers are minus 14 and minus 13. अगर आप minus 14 minus 13 को ऐड करेंगे, सम करेंगे बच्चे, तो आपके पास सम आएगा minus 27 और मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो कितना आएगा 182. तो आप इसकी मिडिल टर्म स्प्लिट कर दें. फाइन. सो एक्स स्क्वायर एज इट इज माइनस 14x माइनस 13x प्लस 182 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो x माइनस 14 माइनस 13 x माइनस 14 इज इक्वल टू 0. x माइनस 14 इंटू x माइनस 13 इज इक्वल टू 0. दिस इंटू दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. आइदर दिस इज इक्वल टू 0 और आइदर दिस इज 0 और दिस इज 0 और x minus 13 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 14 or x is equal to 30. Fine. So we are right. This implies fine. So we are there with two number 14 and 13. So x can be 14 or x can be 13. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, अगर ये वाला नंबर x 14 है तो सेकंड नंबर क्या हो जाएगा 13. और अगर पहला नंबर 13 है, x 13 है, x can be 14, x can be 13. तो x is 14, then the second number is 13. अगर x 13 है, पहला नंबर 13 है, तो second number क्या रहेगा 14. So this is my rough column. This is my rough column. Make sure that you should be very neat in your rough column so that very easy for a teacher to make a good understanding. So same way, the main point is always read the statement carefully. Write this rough planning. After this, bring this to this. The most important part is this. How you change this plan into equation. Now solving the equation is a basic work of middle term split, factorization or using a quadratic formula. x is equal to minus b plus minus under root d by 2a, where d's discriminant is given as b square minus 4ac. That we've discussed very nicely in lecture 1, 2, 3 of the same working. Fine. So next questions mein I won't make all the things done it, because after this you will come down to this equation after simplification and middle term split or quantity formula. You'll come down to the results, and all these things step by steps are given in my notes also. Fine. So let fastly cover this particular working with writing the equations. What he says in our next question is question 4. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. Two consecutive positive integers. Consecutive numbers होते हैं, जैसे 10 का नेक्स्ट नंबर होगा 11. फाइन. 13 का नेक्स्ट कॉन्जिक्यूटिव होगा 14. 14 का नेक्स्ट होगा 15. 100 का नेक्स्ट कॉन्जिक्यूटिव होगा, कॉन्जिक्यूटिव मींस 1 प्लस. If this is x, then the next consecutive is x plus 1. If he wants 3 number, then x plus 1, x plus 2. Fine. So let the first consecutive number be x. Then the second consecutive number is x plus 1. Second number क्या रहेगा? X plus 1. Now what he's saying in this working, he's saying this is question number 4. 4.2, question 4. Sum of the squares. So x square, this is the equation. X square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to what? Sum of the squares of the number is 365. Sorry, 182 third question का था, ये 365 है. This is 365. Fine. So इसको continue करेंगे. We'll simplify, we'll get an equation, we'll do middle term split, we'll get the two values of x, and that we replace it to get the numbers out here. Same way. ऊपर statement लिखेंगे according to given statement we can write the equation as. ये equation लिखेंगे. तो ये लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. Straight away आप equation ना लिखें. Do write कि statement सीधी नहीं आई. हमको पहले statement दी हुई थी. उस statement को रीड और इवेल्युएट करके हमारी इक्वेशन आती है. तो वी मस्ट राइट अकॉर्डिंग टू गिवन स्टेटमेंट, वी कैन राइट द इक्वेशन एज दिस इक्वेशन. फाइन. नेक्स्ट पार्ट में व्हाट ही सेइंग इज नाउ इज अ ज्योमेट्री फॉर्म क्वेश्चन, फिफ्थ वन. Now he is saying the altitude of a right triangle is 7 less than its base. If the base is x, the altitude is perpendicular, x minus 7. Fine. He's clearly mentioned the altitude of a right. Altitude means perpendicular is 7 less than its base. The hypotenuse is 13. Find the other two sides. Very simple. This is the right angle triangle. Fine. So we know that in a right angle triangle, if this is base, this is perpendicular, and this is hypotenuse, then perpendicular scale plus base scale is equal to hypotenuse scale. So this is because of Pythagoras theorem. So same way we will apply it according to given statement. According to given statement, we can write the equation as x square plus x minus 7 square is equal to 13 square. So this is because of Pythagoras theorem. आप पूरा लिखें. Don't write the short form. PGT is complete full form लिखें. Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse perpendicular scale plus base scale is equal to hypotenuse scale. Fine. अब आप इसको फिर से एक्सपेंड कर देंगे. अगर इसके सॉल्यूशन में x नेगेटिव आता है और एक x पॉजिटिव आता है, तो आप नेगेटिव वाले x को हमेशा छोड़ देंगे, बिकॉज साइड्स कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. एज के क्वेश्चन में x नेगेटिव आता है तो भी x को छोड़ देंगे. एज कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव, साइड्स कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव, सम पॉजिटिव क्वांटिटी, सम क्वांटिटी विच कैन नॉट गो नेगेटिव. फाइन. जैसे हमारे वाले केस में डिस्टेंस कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं होगा. तो उस वाले क्वेश्चन में ध्यान रखना है कि अगर वो नंबर भी नेचुरल नंबर है तो वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव रहेगा, और अगर वो नंबर नॉर्मल, वो कह रहा है कि इंटीग्रल नंबर है, तो वो नंबर नेगेटिव हो सकता है. तो जब भी किसी क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करते हैं, जो x की वैल्यू आती है, ऐसा नहीं कि सभी x नेगेटिव को नेग्लेक्ट करना है, बट उस स्टेटमेंट में अगर स्टेटमेंट एज से लिंक्ड है, एरिया से लिंक्ड है, लेंथ से लिंक्ड है, डिस्टेंस से लिंक्ड है, तो इस पॉइंट्स में जब x लेते हैं वो x नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता है. Do take care of this point. This was the fifth point, and one very basic point, that is the sixth point of this. Fine. And that's what he's giving, what he's saying in this statement. It's the same like the question we've already done. A cottage industry produces certain number of pottery articles, and it was observed that the particular day the cost of production was rupees 3 more than twice the number of article produced in that day. If the cost of the production is rupees 90, find the number of article produced on that particular day. So it's very simple. Number of article को x ले लो, ठीक है जी, और कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन को ईच कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन को कितना कह रहे हैं जी, ही सेइंग इट 2x plus 3, twice this number plus 3. He's saying 3 more than twice this number. 3 more means plus 3, twice this number means 2x plus 3. और इन दोनों का नंबर ऑफ आर्टिकल्स को और कॉस्ट ऑफ ईच आर्टिकल को जब मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो टोटल कॉस्ट आ जाएगी. टोटल कॉस्ट कितनी दे रही है, 90. सो x इंटू 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. So main is this equation. So this is the start point, that read the statement very carefully or write the correct equation. After this we'll get a quadratic equation, we'll do middle term split, we'll get the two value of x, and those two will be what, x को ले लेंगे आर्टिकल और 22x plus 3 को ले लेंगे उसकी कॉस्ट ऑफ each article. Fine, this is over with this exercise. Everything is very systematic given in the notes. Please, wherever you stuck, do refer to the notes. This is the kind you have to write in your solutions for your examination. Fine. और कोई भी query आती है, you can WhatsApp me at this number. I'll be in touch and supporting you. Will be there available on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, evening 5 to 6 also. Bye bye. See you in the next class. Bye bye. Thank you.